What are you most excited about at this year's conference?
At this year's conference, I came into this space really keen to connect with people, really keen to hear more and more about people's lived experiences, but also hear about what's happening on the international stage, about the different interventions and the different challenges that different countries have.
We often hear the expression, nothing about us without us. What does that mean to you?
It means so much. It ultimately, nothing about us without us means having lived experience at the forefront or in charge of everything that we do. And so, to me, as an Australian advocate, that means making sure that all voices are heard when we're developing programs, when we're changing laws, when we're coming together and having conversations. And that's not just people with disability, that's all those different intersectional identities, all the other things that people bring as part of being a human being. And so, as an Australian, I'm keen to hear voices of culturally and linguistically diverse people. I'm keen to hear the voices of our Aboriginal and Indigenous First Nations people here in Australia, but also Indigenous people from all the different countries that are coming here and talking. I want to hear from people who have experienced homelessness. I want to hear from people who have had a very diverse life experience. And nothing about us without us means that all of those people need to be brought into the conversation, but not at the end of the conversation. It needs to be from the start all the way through. And that's what's super important to me.
What is the one thing that you believe is necessary to build a world where each person is valued and belongs?
I think we need to actually leave our ego at the door and say, even though we've had 17 conferences on the rights of people with disability, we're still not getting it right. And we need to be comfortable and listen to disabled people so we can continuously improve and ultimately get to a space where those barriers are hopefully removed.
If you could describe in one word about this year's conference, what would that be and why? In one word.
One word, potential.
Potential.
I think that this Conference of State Parties has real potential. And I think the ability or the means in which we can use this space to create better human rights adherence to the Convention of State Parties, I think that the potential there is massive.